we're joining in progress. It looks
Yeah,
like.
yeah. Probably not too much happened with ponders. Yeah, there's a ponder. Oh, that was it. It was ponders.
So
Lands and ponders.
So this looks like ponders on both sides of the table. What is that? A glacial fortress
And a drowned catacomb.
Oh, so Gerry's land stunk, but he got to go first.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And Chris had played a Darkslick Shores and a ponder. So this looks. I would guess this is mirror-ish.
It's very mirrorish. It's funny. It's Esper Delver versus Esper Spirits, but like I think they're probably super similar. Like I would, we don't have the deck list, but I'm guessing Gerry doesn't play.
You speak too soon.
Oh, we have the
Joseph.
deck list. We have the deck list.
We have the deck list. So
well,
we will
let me make my guess before I look.
Okay.
That Gerry does not play the Spirit Lord. the diagram.
I would guess that both decks will include 4 copies of Delver of Secrets and 4 copies of Snapcaster Mage.
That's a pretty good guess. There is Geist of Saint Traft from Chris.
I love Geist of Saint Traft.
I like Geist. I like Geist. Now Gerry actually played an interesting land there. The Vault. Is that a Vault of the Archangel? Yeah.
I think he considers that better than Moorland Hunt sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure.
I would ask him, but I think he does.
Gerry resolves a Midnight Haunting, and at the end of Chris's turn there, and untapped with 2 spirits. So, oddly, we've got the Scars fast lands against the M10 duels over there on Gerry's side. But
what kind of token production? Gerry has 4 Lingering Souls and 2 Midnight Haunting and 2 Timely Reinforcements and 4 Intangible Virtues in his deck.
One of which has just hit the table alongside a Delver of Secrets. So,
but he did not swing with anything. Oh no,
they have Vigilance.
Oh, they have Vigilance. Oh, I should not have looked down at my.
Yeah.
I would have missed like the trademark. Put 2 hands on my cards, kind of like shove them back.
Yeah,
and
just a
back,
little
nudgy
slide.
nudge. Yeah, I should have noticed when the life total went from 20 to 16.
Yeah. Well, that just happened there.
Foolish.
Normally, we get a chance to look at the deck lists before the players.
Is that a Drugskull Captain? What did he summon?
That looks like Drugskull Captain. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong deck list.
Everyone's got Midnight Haunting today and Lingering Souls. These are similar decks and Intangible Virtue on both sides.
That is indeed Drugskull Captain, and Drugskull Captain gets Vapor Snagged. So Chris goes to 15 and is about to
get smashed.
Yeah,
for like 100, I think.
It was roughly. It was actually just 4, but it's going to be a lot more because Gerry's now cast a Lingering Souls. I like how Gerry's got matched his nail polish with
blue
his
nail
color.
polish. That's a very Dave Price pack. He's got the accessories. Look at that.
He's got
those little
some nice rings. Yeah. So there's a Lingering Souls from Chris.
I mean, this game is just about that Intangible Virtue right now, right?
It really is.
I mean, like poor guys have Saint Traft.
Yeah.
One of the mightiest attackers in
right?
like 3 formats. Like never swung. I don't know for a fact, but I think this could be bad. This could be bad.
Now, I don't know what Chris has.
Gerry looks. Does Gerry reveal? No reveals? Delver of Secrets stinks. Why does anybody play that guy? It's just basically like Mon's Goblin.
Oh, well, I think he's going to flip next turn if there is a next turn.
Sure. Oh, I think is that a Snapcaster
Gerry is resolving
Mage?
a ponder here.
I would guess Snapcaster Mage is going to go into Gerry's hand if there's a Snapcaster Mage.
It looked like he had Lingering Souls on top.
Yeah, but he's going to reveal
he's switching
that with
it.
Delver.
Yeah. There's no reason to put the Lingering Souls in his hand right now.
Draw a Snapcaster Mage? I was right.
Draw a Snapcaster. He can Snapcaster Vapor Snag.
He was going to see if there's a block first, because he could create a Bloodbath, right?
That's true, yeah. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. He just chump. Okay. Yep. It looked like he was setting him up to double block.
And then Gerry's Lingering Souls in here?
Yep.
That's interesting.
He just likes his spirits,
I guess the assumption
spirits.
Yeah, Chris. Let's look at Chris a second. I think he's just like, this guy has no sweeps, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 Vapor Snags. I was thinking, like, how could he fit like basically Gerry's whole deck and a Drugskull Captain suite and guys in the trap?
He cut some Vapor Snags.
He cut Vapor Snag.
He cut Gataxian Probe. Well, he's only playing 2.
Let's see. Yeah, he's in like 1 Midnight Hunt. Chris has got like everything. He's 22 lands. How many lands does Gerry have? 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they both have 22 lands. So these are actually heavy land decks for this archetype. People usually spend only 21 lands.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Well, Gerry's known to kind of add, and I think Gerry tends to go 1 land more than the accepted number.
Yeah. So I like Chris's deck because he has a Mental Misstep in his main deck, and he has 1 in his sideboard. That's about too few Mental Missteps, in my opinion, though. I really like mental misstep.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you. I like mental misstep as well. But so Chris is able to.
Well, Gerry flipped the Delver of Secrets.
Well, that's no surprise.
And
it's ending.
game, boys.
Chris tries to compete with a Drogskull Captain and a Flashback Lingering Souls, which would have been great, but it needed to happen a few turns ago. So
I mean, let's analyze this game. These are the things that happened. Gerry went first, deployed a Midnight Haunting, played a Intangible Virtue, which allowed him to attack.
Attack and stay back to block, right? The Geist.
And partly because of the Intangible Virtue, and it's partly based on his opponent not attacking with Geist of Sainttraft. He was never attacked with the Geist of Sainttraft. And then, it just got worse from there with Lingering Souls and so on. In my opinion, that game was about two major things. Number one, Chris played cards that were vulnerable to Vapor Snag, and Gerry really didn't, right? All he played was like one Delver 6, and in my experience, I played a lot of Delver on Delver. Vapor Snag's often a breaker, and Gerry never played anything that was really bad against Vapor Snag. And the second thing is that he got the Intangible Virtue, and Chris never got one, and his token production far outstripped the efficacy of Chris playing cards that cost 3 mana also, but we're only producing 1 body versus Gerry playing 2 or 3 mana and producing 2 bodies at a time.
Right, exactly.
And that's so much additional value from having those be an additional +1/+1 and vigilance from Intangible Virtue. That's a powerful card.
I feel like with Delver, there's like there's a kind of sweet 16 that you want to play, right? Like you go 4 Delver, 4
Snag,
Ponder, 4 Snag, 4 Probe. I like 4 Probe, maybe 3 Probe.
4 Ponder,
4
Snapcaster.
Well, there's
4 Delver.
Okay, so there's a lot more than 16 then. You go 4 Snapcaster.
These decks have mana leaks, right?
Yeah, there's 2 mana leaks, 3 mana leaks. They don't make the mana leaks not good enough to
3 Gitaxian Probes in Gerry's deck, 2 Gitaxian Probes in Chris's deck. How do you get to the point where you're like, I'm going to play 3 Gitaxian Probes and 2 Thought Scours? Like, how does that enter your head?
I don't know. In my experience, Gitaxian Probe is an all-star, just like Vapor Snag. Like going Snapcaster, Vapor Snag, Snapcaster, Vapor Snag is
Gitaxian
Probe
a lot.
I like Gitaxian Probe.
But it's not that good in sideboarded Delver mirrors because nobody ever has mana leak in sideboarded games. So they're like, oh, I confirm you had no mana leak, which I already knew.
Right.
So here's the thing. Do you think? Well, Gerry's going to be going second in this game, right?
Yeah.
In all likelihood, he's probably going to bring in his additional timely reinforcements, which is great when you're going second. Now, will Chris play timely? He has hit timely reinforcements as well.
He has 2 as well.
Will he bring his in to counter Gerry's timely reinforcements that are just being good because Chris is presumably going to make him go second, right? The timely reinforcements is awesome. You're going second.
Mm-hmm.
Neutralizing timely reinforcements is awesome in general.
Yeah.
So it's a weird chess match.
It is.
I always bring in my timely reinforcements going second, but I don't bring in mine going first, just because my opponent might have timely reinforcements. So they don't actually always have it.
Right.
What's your opinion? Do you think Chris will have timely reinforcements?
I think.
Is he thinking about this right now?
I think maybe not right now, but a minute ago he may have been, because it looks like they're already shuffling.
Oh, okay. I think Gerry will bring his in.
Gerry definitely brings his in. He's only got 1 copy though.
Well, I think he'll take out. Well, War and Peace is pretty good, right? He doesn't have any hexproof guys though. And Chris has a Divine Offering, but Gerry can't know that really, unless Chris told him.
That Geist of Sainttraft was a 1 of in Chris's deck,
and it was just garbage.
Yeah, and wonder if he decides that out. This card's terrible. I think 3 mana for a 2/2. It just sat there.
What else is interesting? Hill Giant. How about Steel Sabotage? Is that an interesting card to bring in?
I don't know. I feel like it's just a 1 of. So I can in Chris's deck.
I was looking at Gerry's deck.
Yeah, Gerry's got 2.
It's not like an annul, right? I mean, like I'm just looking for cards that are breakers. I think that the important thing to deal with. He'll probably bring in Revoke Existence, actually.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Both players such a similar decks. Like, it's just the numbers that are...
It seems like Gerry's deck knows what it wants a little bit more, in my opinion.
It's, like, more streamlined, yeah.
I mean, Drogskull Captain's a powerful card, but, like, you could see how, when he has Drogskull Captain, but it's not immediately enhanced by Phantasmal Image, which Chris only has 2 of, Gerry was able to just work him with with Vapor Snag, and he set up that Snapcaster Mage Vapor Snag. And Chris isn't that hamstrung because he only has two. He only has two Vapor Snags, right? So like, I guess that's good. You know, it's a weird way to look at it, right?
Well, we have turn 1 Glacial Fortress from Chris, and Gerry's got a Gataxian Probe on his turn 1.
For it.
He is paying for it.
So Chris has got
Vapor Snag, Darkslick Shores, Island, Phantasmal Image, Drogskull Captain, Phantasmal Image. So he's got double Image and Captain.
I mean, his hand.
It's not really that great.
Like, what can he do with this hand?
He's got a Vapor Snag and nothing else really.
I mean, Gerry can play tokens and wow.
Well,
if you're gonna do that,
Delver, yeah.
Sure. Okay. Oh man, if Gerry has a Vapor Snag, this is gonna be a blowout possibly. Like you see, like you know, flip Delver, play Phantasmal Image, blowout.
Yeah, that could be rough.
No
but Delver did not flip. Chris gets in for 1. And here we're going to see a Captain, I suppose. Yeah.
I'm sure Gerry doesn't have Monolith there, yeah. He's on his heels here. This would be a great time for timely reinforcements.
It would be timely.
It would be timely.
He does not have it. I think he's got Midnight Haunting. We're going to see an end of turn Midnight Haunting, I think.
Problem is he has to play against the...
he's got a
he knows there's 2 Phantasmal Images in Chris's hand. So even if he's on his heels, he has to play like he can react. Whether or not he can, right?
So Delver flips off of Ponder, and Chris now casts Ponder. That's Delver.
What is that Ponder? I would not have pondered, for sure. He has 2 Phantasmal Images.
Yeah.
You just play them?
Does he not have another land? Is that...
I mean, even if he does, like, doesn't, I mean...
He doesn't get himself up any man.
Like, that doesn't help you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I don't understand this. I mean, maybe there's a game going on that I don't see.
Well, if he... Yeah. There's the end of turn Midnight Haunting. And he's got a leak. So, that was what that was all about, I think.
I mean, if it's me, I would much rather just play 2 Phantasmal Images. Make Gerry have a response.
Yeah.
He plays it, and then he could have leaked a Vapor Snag. Right? If he plays his 4th land, plays
one
Phantasmal Image. If Gerry has a Vapor Snag for the Drogskull Captain, he can just leak it.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, there's timely reinforcements from Gerry.
I actually think he's going to get blown out here, right? Like.
3 soldiers, 6 life. Jerry's back up to 20.
Like, he's just going to play double Phantasmal Image. Or not.
Memoricide.
Wow.
What is he naming? That's a card I haven't seen in a while.
Why is he summoning that card? Why didn't he just cast 2 Phantasmal Images?
It's Vapor Snag that he names.
I mean, Chris is going to have to work real hard to not win this game. But I would have made some different plays.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely got a different plan than what I'd have expected. And the Memoricide is really something I did not expect.
I mean, you don't expect...
I didn't even notice it in the sideboard. It's like over to the right, like kind of...
There's one of them,
There's one Memoricide.
I mean,
if
I'm
not
Gerry,
with the rest of the cards.
I'm probably surprised that I get my Midnight Haunting leak to begin with, right? Who has Mana Leak in the mirror match after sideboarding?
Well, Chris has obviously got, like, his deck is a little different. You know, he's kind of got a lot of... he's got shaved numbers of pretty much all the accepted kind of Esper Delver lists, right? He's got some Intangible Virtue. He's got some Drogskull Captains. He's got, you know, 1 misstep, 2 snag, 2 probe, like 3 leak. I'm just looking at the main deck here. So he's just kind of got a little bit of everything. Maybe he's just...
Did Gerry draw a second Phantasmal Image, or is that a Delver?
He's got at least 1.
Yeah, I think he drew a second one.
Yeah, I think that's a second one.
Because if he drew a second... man, it's... What are the tokens on Timely? They're not spirits, are they?
They're soldiers.
Yeah.
Those are soldiers.
If those were spirits, they're like, well, that was a cute Memoricide.
Yeah.
He's gonna Virtue here, right?
Yeah, there's a Virtue.
Smash for 6. Those guys aren't doing anything else.
All right, here they come.
I think that's a Delver. Yeah.
Yep, there's Delver, and did he not attack, or did he attack? Life totals haven't changed, and I didn't see the nudge.
He must have attacked. The guys are They're
pretty sure.
vigilant, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he did attack. Okay. Just couldn't see the life total.
If I were Gerry, I'd be actually kind of mad right now. I'd be mad this didn't happen last turn. Like,
Phantasmal Image. And Chris now
100 damage, yeah, obviously.
attacking with Insectile Aberration and a 4/4 Drogskull
7.
Captain.
Puts him to 8, is that right?
Yeah, should.
So what's he? Ooh, Vapor Snag. That has no text. I guess he can lift the Delver, right? Ooh, Lingering Soul's pretty good though. So let's see here.
Wait a minute, who has the Vapor Snag? Where did you?
Gerry just.
No, Gerry got those Memoricided. That
Oh,
Vapor Snag
I'm
is the
sorry.
Exile Zone. Yeah.
I thought he drew a Vapor Snag.
I was gonna say, did Chris leave a Vapor Snag in Jerry's deck for some reason? Why would he do that? Failed to find.
This is an awkward spot, right?
Jerry's
But
got.
actually, this actually begs a question. He's tapping out for Memoricide to get Vapor Snag, right?
Uh-huh.
If he just plays
The Captain? I mean, the Phantasmal
the
Images?
Phantasmal Images,
Uh-huh.
like what's his worst case scenario? He plays Phantasmal Image, Gerry responds by lifting Drogskull Captain, right? He still copies a 3/2
Flyer, yeah.
that will never flip, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, that's not bad. And if the first one sticks, it's the same as Memoriciding the. He actually gets the full value of a Memoricide on Vapor Snag if it sticks at all, because the guys are now hexproof,
Yeah.
right? I mean, like, yeah,
Yeah, that is
That's
odd. That's a good point.
really
I mean,
not-
because just by resolving the Phantasmal Image,
he
making
counters
them-
all future
Oh,
all future
Vapor
Vapor
Snags.
Snags by making that play.
Right. Well, here we come. Here's a bloodbath.
Oh, he has to put 3? Oh my god. This is the worst.
All right, wait a second. Jerry's trying to figure this out. All right, so we've got an Insectile Aberration blocking a Drogskull Captain, a Spirit blocking a Drogskull Captain, 3 other Spirits blocking the other Drogskull Captain, and Chris left his Delver back. It looks like his Insectile Aberration back. It looks like,
Yeah, I guess he was scared of getting it blocked. Vapor Snag Blowout. And Vapor Snag Blowout. Blowout.
Well, those even a Vapor Snag on
No, if he on one of the triples.
then it's right, because isn't that Drogskull Captain? It's a 4/4, right?
If he Vapor Snags on the triple, all of his Drogskull Captains will live. What?
Yeah, he'll lose the one that's getting. Yeah,
Oh.
it's because the Intangible Virtue makes those spirits 2/2s. That's what I was.
Okay.
That's what I was talking about.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
missed
so-
the Intangible Virtue. It's way off to the other end.
Yeah, it's hiding.
Although
It's sort of intangible.
I remembered at the turn that he played it.
Yeah, and there's Intangible Virtue for Chris. So after that exchange, Chris is left with an Intangible Virtue and no tokens. Gerry has an Intangible Virtue and 3 Soldier tokens. Chris does have a Delver, Insectile Aberration. Gerry is at 7 if life totals are correct there. So
Wow. Future Bloodbath. What is that? Gather?
there's Timely Reinforcements. That is Gather. Yeah, pretty sure. So Gather's on top, and he draws it. I'm pretty sure that's what he did. Yeah, that's Gather.
I mean, I think he's just gonna bring, right?
He plays Phantasmal
Yeah, but he's
Image,
gonna
copy
bring.
your Delver, or your Insectile Aberration, sorry. Gosh, that's tough to say, Insectile Aberration. It's
Insectile
much
Aberration.
easier to say Flip Delver.
And then he's just gonna gather here. I mean, it looks to me like Jerry's gonna win now.
It does. I mean, that was like, that attack.
No, it's not. It's the Memoricide turn.
Well, no, I just mean that attack just cleared the entire...
Oh well, here comes
board
some
up.
Lingering Souls.
Okay.
Did he make only 2?
Yeah, he did. He only had the mana to play the front side. Couldn't flash it back yet.
Just bring them all, yeah. Because Gerry wants to be in a spot where he loses a bunch of guys so that he can use his.
Timely Reinforcements,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sign-ups for our side events.
All right, so we got
He should block the humans, obviously.
the Delver's Trade.
Why does he not block the humans?
If you're adventurous. We're taking sign-ups
Human
over
soldiers
here
are
on
different from
stage
regular
left, which will
soldiers.
be your right
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, okay, he's blocking humans. All right.
Okay.
Damage is getting in.
And Chris should be knocked to 2 now, right? He took all 3 of those soldiers, right? Yeah.
Just passing? Jerry's thinking to himself, wait, is what's about to happen actually what's going to happen?
Gerry plays a land Elishnorn, and this game's over.
I'm actually. This looks like Jerry's gonna win, right?
I think he just did.
Wow.
Gerry Thompson takes the match.
It was purely the Memoricide turn. If he just plays those
Right. It was definitely an odd.